Hey everyone, it's Grace and welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be reviewing the Peripera ink skin tint or the blurring skin tint, and again with my foundation or anything cushion foundation reviews. My cushion and foundation reviews are really long. Well, sometimes they're long, sometimes they're just long, but I do use them for a month or sometimes over a month to like really test them. So yeah, if you want to know how I feel about this product, then please keep on watching. But before that, please don't forget to click the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to click the notification bell right beside it so you'll be notified if I upload new videos here and there. Without further ado, let's get on to it. Okay, so today we will try the ink skin tint from Peripera. Now I do have acne scarring, so you guys could see that I have this right pimple, and this one is just healing because your girl is about to get her period, and yes, so my skin is acting up. But and I've been really stressed for the past few days, but I want a foundation that's a bit more coverage. So this one, from the way I understand it, I feel like it's a kind of tinted moisturizer thing. So this is how the packaging looks like. It's very cute. I have it in the shade number 3 Sand Cover. So it says here to shake well before use, apply appropriate amount over entire face, and smoothly blend out. So I'm just gonna shaky. Oh, it's actually quite scented, like same with the other Peripera face products. Like the ink corrector almost has the same scent. Yeah, but I feel like the ink corrector it's a bit more scented, like same with the ink highlighters. Peripera face products are usually scented. They almost have that soapy smell to them. If you guys don't like that, you might not like this. So a lot of scarring. Yeah, I don't mind scarring. It's just that because it's quite easy to cover because it's not bumpy, but like I hate like post-inflamed acne scarring, the red ones. They drive me nuts and I'm like sweating like crazy. So after shaking, I'm actually just gonna try using my fingers first, and yeah, so I'm just gonna so I'm taking that much first. It's quite runny, you guys could see. So I'm just gonna dot this all over my face. I know it looks a lot, but I barely like touch that. So I'm just like, I like to spread the foundation really well. I don't like to put much on my nose because things tend to crease there, and I don't have any other. Okay, just gonna grab whatever and it actually has a fairly decent coverage. It's not like intense, but like it has more coverage than your regular tinted moisturizer. You guys can see it evened out my skin really nicely. You guys can see that? It has more of like a satin finish. It's not completely matte. So yeah, like this side of my nose is like so sweaty right now. But yeah, so that is the first layer. This is with the skin tint, without the skin tint. The shade is not like ghastly white, thank God, but yeah. So I'm just gonna do a second layer. Second layer done. It evened out my skin really nicely. Like if I had good skin, I can actually leave it like that. Maybe use a powder foundation on top or whatever. But like I didn't expect it to have this much coverage. I mean, it's not like full coverage, it's like medium, but like yeah, it's looking good. So let's do this side. first layer, you guys could see it really evened it out. Like, it's literally my skin, but better. But yeah, you guys could see it canceled out the redness a little bit, especially here. Do you guys see that? I have some scarring here from hormonal acne, but not too bad. So I'm gonna do four. You guys could see like the first layer and the second layer. So I'm gonna go for second layer. So there we go, 2 layers done. So you guys could see it almost has that dewy-ish finish. It's not like completely dewy, it's like a very healthy dewy, but I love how it evened out my skin. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of concealer on areas that's still peeking through. I'll just finish the rest of my makeup and I'll get back to you guys. So it's been 3.5 hours. The oil control is not the best, you guys can see. It's not the best when it comes to oil control, but it's a really hot day as well. But 3.5 hours coming to 4 hours actually. But I have to blot. Coverage wise, I actually used concealer on some of the, you guys could see, you can still see the pimple and that one and then that one. But overall, if you have like if you just have like dark spots to cover, it evens out your skin really nicely. But oil control, not really the best, but I still like it. So it's been 7 hours now, and yeah, I grilled food, so I was in front of the open fire, and it's actually looking nice. A bit dewy, but so far so good for 7 hours. It's actually it's holding up really good. Hi, day 2 of using the Peripera blurring skin tint, and it's been how many hours? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so it's been 6 hours and I haven't blotted, and it's actually oily mainly on the T-zone area. And today I didn't like stay under the sun because yesterday I was grilling, so I was in front of the fire, so it wasn't that good. It was really hot. So here it is when it's kind of, you know, you're just indoors and stuff like that. So far so good. So it is day 3 of the Peripera skin tint. You guys could see oil galore. But yeah, I did my makeup around 1 p.m. I blotted around 5:30. And when I blotted, it's not like it's super oily. I just wanted to get rid of the oil in the T-zone area, but it wasn't that bad. I can like go without blotting. Then it is now 9:15 p.m. and there you go. Oil galore, but also at the same time I was doing a lot of errands. I was sweating. This is basically sweat and oil mixed together. But the thing that I love about this, it's not settling really badly on these smile lines. And lately with all of my foundations, most of my foundations, they're really bad here. So I am very impressed with that. So yeah, let's see how well it goes. So as you guys could see with the application, it's a very kind of light foundation. Again, it's a skin tint. I didn't really expect this to be something for coverage. It's basically like a tinted moisturizer, but it's like a tinted moisturizer with a little bit more coverage than your usual tinted moisturizer. It is not moisturizing for me. I feel like it almost has that soft satin finish. It's not completely matte and it's not dewy as well, but it still has a certain dewiness to it. So I think it's more of a satin finish, because while I was blending it into my skin, it almost felt, I don't know, it's almost drying into a soft matte finish, but still satin. I think satin is the best word to describe it. Again, they have 3 shades. I have the darker shade of the 3, the sand cover, and it looks like this. So you do have to shake that because something like separates in the on the inside. And this one is, whoops. This one is heavily scented. With a lot of Peripera face products, they usually have this very maybe soapy scent almost. So yeah, if you are very sensitive to like scents, and you may not like this because I don't know, it's pretty scented. So just a fair warning. As you guys can see, the coverage is light to kind of medium, but not really reaching the medium. As you guys have seen, I showed you guys how it looks in my bad skin days as well as good skin days. And if you have like better skin days, then you don't really need much. I feel like this alone can work for you. I feel like it just evens out and adds just the right amount of coverage for your skin. Again, if you have like redness and stuff like that, it doesn't completely cover it. You would need concealer. So yeah, I really like that aspect of it. When I was first using this one, I actually really loved it. That I actually went out with my friends. We had like a little road trip. We had a little mini vacation, and this was the only foundation I brought with me because I just love how, I don't know, how it looked on my skin. It almost blurred it. I wouldn't say like it's super noticeable, but the more that I used it, the more that I appreciated the fact that something just made my skin looked amazing with it, and I didn't feel like I always needed a concealer. I think maybe it's the blurring properties of it, but yeah, I like it. It's so light on the skin. It's very buildable, and I just love it. It's like having a tinted moisturizer without, you know, losing so much coverage. But the thing that I noticed as I continued to use it, and as much as I loved the finish and how it wore throughout the day, I felt like I didn't really notice at first, but the more that I used it, I felt like it aggravated my pimples. It didn't, I don't know, because like with this one, I'm actually wearing a different foundation today because I didn't really want to like anger my acne. Like this one here and here, it's like it was already healing, but when I used this one, it kind of aggravated and like it turned red again, or created it almost had a pus. And I was like wondering, so I decided to use it a bit, and I gave it a break and used a different, you know, foundation with the same kind of aggravated acne, and it didn't have the same effect while I was using the blurring skin tint. So yeah, and then the thing that I noticed here, it's very hot here in the Philippines, and sometimes when I sweat, it felt really itchy. This one, especially on my neck, I was scratching a lot. Whoops, excuse me, I was scratching a lot. And it's the same, like it's really hot today, especially today, and I'm wearing a different foundation, and my face didn't itch, my neck didn't itch as well. So I don't know what it is, it aggravated my skin and it kind of made me itchy. So I was kind of disappointed because I was to the point that I really want to recommend it to you guys. I don't know, maybe it's just there's something about the formula that doesn't really work for me. I haven't watched any reviews about the blurring skin tint, and you guys know I love Peripera. I was excited when they came out with like new products for spring summer 2018. I love their lip products. I do like their ink concealers, but this one sadly did not work for me in the long run. It was very nice while I was using it first, but like in the 3rd week I started noticing that I was itchy, and as I said, it aggravated my pimples, and by the end of the day I almost had little bumps on my skin, and I didn't really appreciate that. And the thing here is that when you're blending it, it almost has streaks, so you really need to like really blend nicely. I don't really like using it with a brush because it's very prone to streaks. I also don't like using it with a sponge because it is already a light formula that it takes away the coverage a little bit more. So I actually just enjoy this with just fingers. So yeah, I don't know where to like, cause like this is my first like Peripera product, like face product. Well, I use the concealer, but I don't use it as often as I use this one. So I don't know if it's just me that's reacting like this to the Peripera blurring skin tint. So I don't really know if I would recommend it to you guys. Maybe you can try it if you are curious, or you've tried other Peripera face products and it works fine with you. Just this one did not. So I'm very curious with trying other face products from them and seeing how it plays out. I mean, if you are used to the Peripera products and you want to try this, and I personally love this, if it's not because of the aggravating my pimples and, you know, me just itching when I use this. Yeah, if you want something that it's almost like a tinted moisturizer but offers a little bit more coverage, it doesn't have the best oil control, but I think with the proper primer you can get away with it. And if you just want something that's very light on the skin, it evens out your skin really nicely, then I highly recommend this. I wouldn't recommend it for those who are very acne prone or sensitive because it is heavily scented, and again, because of my experience. So yeah, with this product I think it's basically up to you if you want to try it. So yeah, I don't know, I was planning to like review this maybe a week and a half ago and had better output, or like I'm just glad that I use it a little bit more, because I don't want to recommend something and then oh my god, it started breaking me out. So I'm so glad I just waited till today to like review this. So yeah, hope you guys liked this video. And again, I love Peripera, it's just the products that work for me. And you know, same with everything, you know, it could work for you and it could not work for me, or we can go vice versa and stuff like that. But yeah, hope you guys like this video. Hope you guys like this video, and again, please don't forget to click the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to click the notification bell right beside it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.